Let us bring in now Republican Tennessee Congressman and House Foreign Affairs Committee member Mark Green. Congressman, thank you so much for being here. I trust you heard that presser from Putin. What did you think?
Well, I was a little surprised at the degree of conflating he did, or I think you guys used the term moral equivalence, basically comparing crime in the United States to what he's doing to his political opposition, comparing our responses in the war on terror to, some of their actions in the Ukraine and the Crimea. There just isn't a comparison. It's apples to oranges. And I also agree that, I was trained as a special operator in the Army, SEER training, survival, evasion, resistance, escape. They teach you how to spot these kinds of questions, the manipulation, the very subtle manipulation. And you could hear that very clearly in the former KGB officer, now President Vladimir Putin. It's just subtle manipulation. And that's what they're doing with their cyber stuff inside the United States. And it's what he did in his presser.
Now, we're about to hear from President Biden, but already President Biden has a history with President Putin. He gave away a huge bargaining chip in terms of stopping the hold that had been put on that gas pipeline between Russia and Germany that will affect all of Europe. It was sort of giving away a bargaining chip and getting nothing in return. What do you think that message sent to President Putin about his relationship with Biden?
Well, not just that, the willingness to restart the New START, nuclear discussion, nuclear disarmament discussions. I think, not getting something for what you're giving just shows weakness. And what I think people like Putin are watching very closely, they're watching some of Biden's gaffes. So you have that piece of it. Boris Johnson actually mocking the president in front of the G7 over some memory lapses and things like that. You have his previous actions when he was in the Obama administration of drawing red lines, not enforcing them. And now with these two actions, essentially trading away bargaining chips shows an incredible weakness that people like Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping are going to take advantage of this. It's not how we, do our negotiations. You can talk and say all these, oh, he's a killer, but you have to back your words with actions. And I just think President Biden has not done that. He's made a huge mistake there.
Now, we've already heard some tough talk from President Biden about President Putin, calling him a killer, saying that Russia is an adversary, not a partner, as President Putin just suggested we are. It's kind of the reverse of what we had from Trump, where Trump would talk nice about people, but then deliver policy that was put America first and put our adversaries on guard.
Sure. Yeah, you look at how President Trump, sort of changed his measures with Kim Jong-un, and that resulted in an historic meeting and an agreement. And then, of course, there were no missile tests during the rest of his presidency. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff. It's very Reagan-esque to say, tear down the wall and then meet with Gorbachev and say, okay, let's work something out. That's what I think President Trump tried to do. I think what President Biden's doing is just the opposite. He's sort of giving away the warehouse of goods and then hopeful that they'll reciprocate. That doesn't work.
Congressman Mark Green, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.